When we practice soccer skills, you don't have to have a foam soccer ball. You can basically use any type of ball around your house. Okay, it can be a playground ball, it can be a bigger ball, a little bit smaller of a ball, but you want it to be generally around this size and something safe to play with. Okay, now one of the things that I like to do with a soccer ball is to just try and juggle with it, and this helps me concentrate on keeping my eye on the target and being able to control where the ball goes. I like to start with my knees, so I toss the ball up and try to hit it with my knee once. One, and catch it. Then I'll try the other knee. Then I'll try to get more than one knee before I catch the ball. And incorporate both knees. This is called juggling. You can also do it with your feet. So I can toss the ball up and juggle and kick once with my feet. I can do it. Now, sometimes the ball might get away from you, and that's natural. That's okay. It takes practice. So I'm going to try and get 2 kicks. There we go. I'm going to try and get a kick and a knee. Now, that's a little bit more advanced. Just do what you can. Okay? So if you can get 1 kick and catch, that's good for the day. But each day we want to practice and try and improve on our juggling and how many hits you can get. Have fun with this one. I hope you had lots of fun with the soccer juggling. And remember, don't get discouraged. It took me a long time to learn how to juggle a soccer ball. Just look for a little improvement each day. Now, the next soccer skill that we're going to learn is called a toe touch. And a toe touch is when you start with 1 foot on top of the soccer ball, and then you switch feet so that my other foot is on top of the soccer ball and my other foot is on the ground. Each time I switch feet, that counts as 1 toe touch. I'm going to try and demonstrate 10 toe touches for you. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Try to start with 5 toe touches nice and slow, and then build yourself up to 10. One of the most essential soccer skills that we have is called dribbling. And we're not dribbling like a basketball, we're dribbling with our feet. So to dribble, we want to use small taps, we want to keep the ball close to us, and we want to use the inside part of our foot most of the time. Right in here, this part of your foot. So if I'm dribbling, when I start out, I'm just going to dribble nice and slow, keep the ball nice and close. Okay? If you get stuck where the ball gets away from you, that's okay, that's part of learning. So I'm just going to move around using the inside part of my foot most of the time and keeping the ball nice and close. Now, as I get comfortable with this skill, I can dribble a little bit faster. So I can move around a little bit quicker using the inside part of my foot. Okay? And keeping the ball nice and close. Another thing I want to work on while I'm dribbling is I want to try to keep my head up as much as I can. Because in soccer, there are defensive players that are trying to steal the ball away from you. So I want to try to keep my head up so I can see where I'm going and see where I can possibly pass the ball to a teammate as I'm moving. So when I'm dribbling, I'm going to try and lift my head up every so often so that I'm not staring at the ball the whole time when I'm moving. I can use all parts of my feet, but like I said before, I want to use the inside part of my foot most of the time, okay? So try this, dribble as quickly as you can, but start out slow until you feel comfortable. Try to keep your head up as much as possible, use small taps, keep the ball nice and close, and use the inside part of your foot. So you can see that I'm in the Radio Park Gymnasium, and I've set up 4 cones behind me. Now, I realize that most of you at home don't have cones, so you can use any type of marker to make this course in your backyard, your front yard, maybe your basement if you have room and it's safe. Now, you can use more than 4, but I would suggest that 4 should be your minimum, okay? Now, this is going to be a course where I try to weave in and out of the cones while dribbling the soccer ball. The first time I do it, I'm going to try and keep the ball under control the best that I can, keep my head up as much as I can, keep the ball nice and close, and use the inside part of my foot. Watch. in and out of the cones, keeping the ball under control. Go around the last cone and go in and out again. Okay. That was a pretty good first run, but I think I can do a little bit better. One of the things that I noticed that my head was down most of the time. I'm also going to try to speed it up a little bit this time. So here's try number 2. There we go. So that time I was a little bit quicker and I kept my head up a little bit more. I want you to try this course several times. You can try as many times as you want, each time improving on something that you can do a little bit better with the soccer ball, like keeping your head up or keeping it closer to you, or using smaller taps, using the inside part of your foot a little bit more. Have fun. Okay, boys and girls, here are a couple more challenges that you can do with the soccer ball and have a little bit of fun while keeping in mind the fundamentals of dribbling. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to dribble in different shapes. The first one is pretty easy. I'm going to dribble in a circle. So as I'm dribbling, I'm trying to make a circle pattern. And this helps me practice using the inside part of my right foot. Now, after a while, I'm going to switch directions and use the inside part of my left foot most of the time to keep the ball under control. You can practice this as many times as you want because it really helps you become good with both feet in the soccer ball, which is very important with dribbling. Another thing that you can do is try dribbling in a triangle. Okay, so I'll dribble up, then I'll stop the ball, dribble to the second part of the triangle or point, and then dribble to the third point of the triangle. Okay, now the second time that I try this, I'm going to do it a little bit quicker. There's 1 point. There's 2 points. There's 3 points. This really helps me control and trap the soccer ball as well. Okay, children, here are 2 other things that you can do with the soccer ball. The first one focuses on ball control, and the second one focuses on passing. So with the first drill, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my foot on top of the ball and then pass the ball behind myself using the top of my foot. And this can also be used as a warm-up. So I'm going to start with my right foot, trap the ball, go behind me, trap the ball, go behind me, and keep doing this. Now I'm going to try with my left foot. Now I'm right-footed, so it's going to be a little bit harder for me with my left foot. Let's see how I do. You can see that I don't have quite as much control with my left foot. Now I'm going to try to alternate feet. So I'm going to start with my right foot on top of the ball, push behind me, and go to my left foot, then my right foot, then my left foot. And what this does is it helps me focus on the soccer ball and keep it under control. The second thing I can do, you can find any type of flat surface where it is safe for you to kick the ball against. For example, a shed, a sturdy shed at home, but ask your parents first. Maybe a wall at a park, like we have the brick wall out here in the recess area. That would be something that you could kick the ball against. You can practice passing the ball or shooting goals. I'm here in the gym, so I have plenty of balls to work with. So I like to kick the ball, have the ball come back to me, control it, trap it, use the top of, or the bottom of my foot. Kick the ball again, trap the ball with the bottom of my foot. Ball again. You can practice your soccer shots and your passing.